watching our TCG video on my channel. With Guardians Rising on the way, with the pre-releases going on, I'm gonna give you a top 10 list of all the new GXs that I think are personally are the best, and you have to look out for when the set finally drops on the 5th of May. This is just my opinion, so if your opinion is different, I totally respect that, but definitely let me know in the comment section what you would put at the number 1 or 210 slot. That definitely gives me some input for future videos, and as always, there will be more TCG content on the channel on a weekly basis, so definitely subscribe for more content. With that out of the way, number 10, Metagross GX. This is an awesome Pokemon nevertheless. It's on the number 10 spot just because it's a stage 2, it has a 3 retreat cost, and it is all around not the best type to be at the moment. It has the Geotech system, which lets you attach Metal Energy or a Psychic Energy from the discard pile to one of your Pokemon. So it only lets you attach one energy, one of those. And if you get multiple out, this stacks. So if you get 2 Metagross GX out, you can use the ability twice and get energies onto something like a Sylveon GX. This one discards a lot of energies with Sunsteel Strike, definitely gets one hit KOs. Because there's a new tool card with Choice Band, we can definitely get those high numbers. And then we just attach energies with Metagross GX's ability onto our bad boy Sylveon GX, that then discards them and we can get them back with Metagross. That is the only strategy I see at the moment when I look at Metagross GX. But yeah, it also has a, for Carlos Energy, Algorithm GX. Just let's say we attach a Metal Energy to Metagross. Well, we can use Algorithm GX and search our deck for 5 cards and get them into our hand directly. I know we can get End, but this is a great situational GX move that, yeah, maybe we can just test it out and get maybe rare candy, 2 rare candies, and get our stage 2s out on the field with that GX move. Although getting more energies with Soul Burst GX is way better, this is something you need to think about. It also has Gaia Hammer dealing 150 damage, which might not seem as much, but if we attach a Choice Band, we get 180, so that is, yeah, 2 EXs and GXs nevertheless. And we cannot use that attack during our next turn, so maybe you can just get the Ultra Road, switch around, and then definitely use that Gaia Hammer, Giga Hammer once again. So this is Metagross GX for you. It's a neat card that has a Fire weakness, which is not good because Volcanion EX is in the format. And that is it for the number 10 spot. So I'm definitely going to give information about each card every time I'm putting it on the list. So if you want to learn more about cards like these, I also make weekly episodes about most of these cards I already reviewed. So the higher numbers and the top 5 spots. So definitely check out the episodes on my channel as well. That aside, number 9, Vikavolt GX. It has 240 HP, again a stage 2. We don't really like the stage 2s, but we definitely need rare candy to get them out as quickly as possible. But yeah, it has the attack Charge Beam dealing 50 damage, and you can attach yeah, actually an energy card from the discard pile to this Pokemon, which is neat. So let's say we have an energy onto it, we use the first attack, we get an extra energy from the discard to him. So yeah, but it does need 4 energies to deal that massive amount, 180 damage. And with that we have to discard 2 energies from the discard. Actually we discard from this Pokemon in order to use it. 180 damage, definitely a nice number for that amount of energies. We can even use double Car's energy, yeah, to just discard that. And yeah, the synergy I see here is with the regular Vikavolt from the Sun and Moon set. The Strong Charge lets you, once during your turn, you may yeah, search your deck for Grass Energy and a Lightning Energy and attach them to yeah, your Pokemon in any way you like. Yeah, actually attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like is neat, so we can just use that ability and poof, we can get it to Vikavolt. This actually stacks as well, so if we get 2 of those out, we can get energy into place really quickly. The bad thing is, it's a stage 2, so we'll definitely need a ton of rare candies and actually to get this strategy going. But this is a neat option, 180 damage for a lightning type, definitely get through Mega Rayquaza, Yveltal, no problem. Also things with 180 HP, Tauros, just one-shot that. We have Field Blower to get rid of the Fighting Fury Belt, so that is good. Now to the GX move. Poof! GX is once again Gigatron GX. You can deal 60 damage. Let's just let me just recheck that. Yeah, 60 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So it's actually the benched only. So yeah, each of your opponent's benched Pokemon, you don't attack the active, but you deal 60 damage to your entire bench. Just think about that number, 60 damage. You get rid of a Rowlet, get rid of another Rowlet, yeah, an Oddish, an Cosmog, anything like that, Froakies, poof, they're all out of the way. So a really nice GX move if you can get it going early game to destroy all the weak basics on your opponent's field, so that is awesome. The bad thing though is that, yeah, the energy cost is a little bit high and it is a stage 2, so that's why it's only on the number 9 spot. So definitely show your respect to Vikavolt GX. It only has 1 retreat cost, a metal resistance, but yeah, let me just check that. It has a fighting weakness, not bad, yeah, as a weakness to have, although there is a fighting card coming up soon. So Vikavolt on the number 9 spot. Alright, let's continue on. Yeah, another thing I wanted to mention is that if you use the attack and get energies in the discard, you definitely need something like Energy Recycler to get that, energies, to get them back in your deck to use that strong charge. So that is something aside. Alright, next up, number 8. Yeah, number 8. What will we have? It is, yeah, Wishy-Washi GX. At first glance, this card does not look good if you look at the attack cost. It needs a whooping 5 energies to attack, so that is just a water energy. And with a water energy, it deals water band for 20 damage. You can add it up with a choice band to deal even 50 damage, but we're not getting far with that. It does have 210 HP, so that is good. Lightning weakness also not bad to be at the moment. And yeah, the thing I see here is we need to attach an energy, attach another energy, attach another energy, attach another energy. So a lot of energies in play. But the thing, we have Aqua Patch. The Aqua Patch makes it so we can attach water energy from the discard pile straight away. So let's say we just attach double Kara's energy. I have 3 Aqua Patches together with 3 water energies in the discard. We can attach everything at once. We do need to use a lot of item cards thanks to that. Garbodor is lurking around in the future, but if we have the opportunity to get those energies and yeah, Wishy-Washi on our first couple of turns, we have the option to use the Turtonator Vortex, dealing 120 damage, and we discard a special energy from our opponent's active Pokemon, so getting rid of special energies is great. Double Carless, Double Dragon, anything goes for that matter. So another attack here is the GX move, the Blue Surge GX, dealing 220 damage, a ton. You definitely one-shot everything, definitely with a choice band. One-shotting everything is nice. We have the ability actually to move all energy from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Let's just recheck that. Yeah, in any way you like. Let's say we have a Lapras, a Manaphy, and something else, maybe another Lapras or something. We use that attack, get a knockout, and then we can just attach all the energies in any way you like. So we can just get energies to Lapras, and yeah, that double Carl's energy, maybe to do something like this. That way, with the ability of Manaphy, we have pre-retreat and stuff. So this is something possible here. We can just reclaim those energies to the bench and keep them on our field, which is awesome. So Wishy-Washi can deal a one-shot while just getting all the energies onto the bench. But other than that, the good thing is that Yveltal, Mega Mewtwo won't definitely one-shot this guy, because after you use that attack, you don't have energies anymore on your active Pokemon, so you don't get a lot of damage like that. Even Tapu Lele and Lugia won't get through this one. So yeah. That is Wishy-Washi for you. It does have 3 retreat costs, so yeah, it's on the number 8 spot just for that. Alright, number 7 we have, yeah, Turtonator GX. What is there to say about this little bad boy? It has 190 HP. Already made an episode about this. I believe it was episode 114. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. So yeah, let's just say what can he do? Well, for a double Carl's energy, Shell Trap deals 20 damage. This is might not seem a lot, but definitely choice band is there. Or maybe Fighting Fury Bell to up the HP. It does have 190 HP, decent amount of HP already. So Shell Trap deals 20 damage, and yeah, with that, it states as an ability, if your opponent attacks you next turn, they receive, yes, it is 8 damage counters. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon is damaged by an attack from your opponent. Even if it's knocked out, you put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Boom, like that. A combination like this, it deals 100 damage just for DCE if you just calculate like that. Okay. This is great, just add up. Maybe the most choice band is not the great option. Maybe a bursting balloon would even be better in this situation. It also has the bright flame attack, dealing 160 damage. You have to discard 2 fire energies, so let's say we have the energies attached to him. We have to discard 2 of them, and expanded we can get Blacksmith to do some crazy shenanigans, but just here we have to use the Baby Volcanion to get them back. Okay, other than that, it has the Nitro Tank GX for energy acceleration by himself. Yeah, if it has a fire energy, let's just get rid of that. Yeah, double cars. You can use Nitro Tank GX, and you can attach 5 fire energies from the discard pile onto your Pokemon in any way you like. So let's just say we use that attack, and there are a couple of energies. Let's say there are 5 energies in the discard. Poof, we can get them all to something like a Snorlax or anything like that. Volcanion EX. The options are endless, so we can get energies from the discard pile, 5 of them, to your Pokemon in any way you like. Let's just recheck that to your Pokemon in any way you like. So that is awesome. Yeah, with energy acceleration, maybe Snorlax can see some play because it does have a huge attack cost. But Nitro Tank GX is a really nice option to use. You do have to use a lot of Ultra Ball and Sycamore to get all those energies in the discard, but nevertheless, that Nitro Tank GX will definitely be seeing some play in certain Volcanion decks out there. Okay, that was it for the number 7 spot. Number 6, ladies and gentlemen, is Drampa GX. This one looks pretty terrifying as it is. It already uses a Hyper Beam or something. It has 180 HP, 2 retreat cost. It has a weakness too. Yeah, it's fighting, which is not good at the moment. I already stated that fighting is a good weakness to have, but then again, on the upcoming spot we have, spoiler alert, there's Lycanroc GX coming. So that one-shots the Drampa. But other than that, there's not a lot of fighting decks out there. There's only one main fighting deck, and that is Zygarde. So we don't have to be afraid that much. That's nice to splash it into something like an Yveltal deck. Because it has the potential of using double Kara's energies. With its first attack, it deals 20 damage, and it actually discards a special, a special energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. Also, Berserk deals 80 damage for a double Kara's and a regular energy. So in total with that, if any of your bench Pokemon, let's say something attacked or Yveltal EX, let's just say it was so a baby Volcanion attacked our Yveltal EX, it has damage counters. Then we deal with that second attack, Berserk, dealing 150 damage instead of just 80 damage. So with those low amount of energy cost, that is a huge attack to deal at the moment. We do have cards like Escape Rope, Olympia and stuff to actually get something out of the active back into the bench, and if it still has damage counters, you can deal that attack. You can also use a Rainbow Energy to get those damage counters on there, or the Team Magma's Secret Hideout can also do the trick. Berserk is a really nice attack for that amount of energy, so we can use Max Elixir, get the double Kara's energy and get things going straight away. Now to his GX move, Big Wheel GX. If you use that GX move with your Drampa, you can shuffle your hand into your deck, and then draw 10 cards. This is just like the chorus with full bench spaces back in the days, but this is really huge in the early stages of the game. Let's say you draw that, or your opponent and you, or you don't have anything anymore in your hand. There's nothing you can do. Well, Big Wheel GX can do the trick for you, and boom, you have a fresh new hand of 10. The only bad thing is that this is the GX move of the game. Maybe in the Yveltal decks, the Mad Bull GX is way better, but this is an option you have if you have a terrible start. So that is the number 6 spot, Drampa GX. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we have another card on the number 5 spot. You already know what it is. It is Lycanroc GX. Unlike his other form, the midday form, this Lycanroc is the midnight form. Already made an episode about this as well, so definitely check it out on the channel. I believe it was episode 115. I talked about this card in full detail, so definitely check that out if you want to learn more. So, what does it do? We'll definitely need the little Rockruff to evolve it, and lucky for us, it's also in the set of Guardians Rising, so we don't need to buy those single blister packs. It has 200 HP just like the midday form. Retreat cost is a bit worse. It has 2 retreat costs, but it has the, what does it say? Bloodthirsty Eyes. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve your Rockruff, you can target something from the bench and put it in the active position from your opponent. So basically a free Lysander when you evolve it. We can use Devolution Spray to reuse the ability and change into the midday form if need be. So that is awesome. So what partners are there? I already talked about it in an episode. We can have Regirock on the bench dealing more damage. It deals the Claw Slash dealing 110 damage. That might not seem a lot, but you can definitely two-shot your opponent, definitely if you have a strong energy thrown in there. You can also just attach a double Carla's energy in the process of that, because it only needs that to deal that amount of damage, so that is good. Unlike his midday counterpart. Zygarde is also a nice option to be at the moment. Maybe you can just power up a Zygarde, use that ability to target something you want and get your knockouts time after time. So what else does it do with the GX move? Dangerous Rogue GX, 50 damage times the amount of bench Pokemon your opponent has. So this is actually, let's just recalculate that. This attack deals 50 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, with a maximum of 400 damage if your opponent has Skyfield and a full bench. Otherwise, if you have a full bench of 5, you deal 250 damage, and that's a really great GX move to destroy stuff, because we have strong energy to boost that, Regirock to boost that, and even a Choice Band, well, where does it go to boost that? So the options are limitless with the damage output of the fighting Pokemon. So this could be a deck of its own, because we also have energy acceleration with Carbink and the Carbink Break. So if we have the Carbink Break, we can get energies from the discard pile back onto our fighting Pokemon, so we have some synergy like that. So a really great thing to be at the moment, to have its own fighting deck powered by this built-in Lysander, so that's why it's on the number 5 spot. I think it's just that good to Lysander things out. Yeah. If you want to learn more, of course, episode 150 is the episode for you. Okay, moving on. The top spots here, we have number 4, Tapu Koko GX. This might have been higher, but yeah, this is just the way I just think. It's a lightning type, really nice to have it in the format. It does have 2 retreat costs. Why the hell does it have 2 retreat costs? It's a lightning fast Pokemon, but yeah, we can't complain here. It has the, yeah, what does it say? The arrow trail. When you play this Pokemon down onto your bench, you may just put it onto the active position and get all the energies from the active one to this Pokemon. So let's just say we have Tapu Koko. Yeah, let's just think about this. Yeah, we have 3 energies on another Tapu Koko. I only have 1 at the moment. So we bench this down. All the damage, yeah, actually all the energies go to this one, and we go to the active position. So we can have some synergy going on here, because if Tapu Koko is damaged, we can just get all the damage healed by the combination of using a max potion and get that synergy going, using damage, and then using another Tapu Koko and switching around time after time. And yeah, just dealing a lot of damage. It deals 130 damage with Sky High Claws. If you want to learn more about Tapu Koko, there's already an episode on the channel as well. But now to the Tapu Thunder GX. It deals 50 damage times the total amount of energies your opponent has on his field. Let's just check. Yeah, this attack does 50 damage times the amount of energies attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's just what I said. Let's say you're facing a Darkrai deck, and that Darkrai deck does yeah, have its ways to have a ton of energies in play. Let's say it has 10 energies in play while you deal 500 damage. Wow, how crazy is that? GX move for the win here, because that is a huge amount of damage. We can definitely add it up again with Choice Band or anything like that. Maybe yeah, Ether Paradise City is the card for you, because with that we deal we actually receive 30 less damage with our lightning type, so that is something to think about with Max Potion and dealing that amount of damage with the GX move. So yeah, Sky High Claws is just to two-shot everything and just recycle, just hoping that Tapu Koko doesn't get one-shot. But if we're facing something that one-shots like a Darkrai with a bazillion energies on its field, Tapu Thunder GX, now boom, it's out of there. So that's simple like that. Tapu Koko, the number 4 spot. I'm definitely gonna make a quad Tapu Koko deck soon, so definitely look forward to that. Alright guys, we are there, the top 3. Yeah, do you guys know what it is? I'm gonna place Sylveon GX on the number 3 spot. And now people might just question that, yeah, why do you put that card? Well, it has the magical ribbon, which lets you search your deck for 3 cards and put them into your hand. And we even have the Eevee, so let's say we have an Eevee. We attach Fairy Energy, we can evolve straight away to the Sylveon from the deck. With that, we can just start using that first attack. And yeah, we can get cards like situational cards. We get a Delinquent if need be, get a Steam Skull Grunt if need be, get a Crushing Hammer. So actually, Disruption is all around with this card, just to getting all the things away from your opponent. If yeah, they're playing something like a lot of energies and they preserve their into their hands, Team Skull Grunt. If they have a lot of them in play, the Crushing Hammer with the Team Flare Grunt. If they have a lot of cards, and actually only 3 in their hand, Delinquent, getting rid of that. We can even use the Team Rockets card to just discard their deck in the late game. So there's a lot of possible things to come here, even Enhanced Hammer. And let's say, oh, all my resources have been used. Well, we can definitely search our deck for Puzzles of Time and get everything that we want back with that. So a really nice strategy, definitely a deck of its own. Quad Sylveon is really disruptive. I already play tested against this, and it's a really hard deck to beat, because yeah, if you can one-shot the Sylveon, they're definitely gonna disrupt your entire field, so there's that. Also, yeah, it has the Fairy Wind. If we just attach a double Colorless Energy, poof, we have 110 damage going. Choice Band can add it up to 140 to GXs and EXs, so definitely two-shotting everything in the format. And yeah, we have the Plea GX, which actually, this is really disruptive in combination with everything. Put 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and all cards attach them back into their hand. Let's just say you're facing a Decidueye deck in the late game. They're already used all their Forest of Giant Plants. You slap down a Parallel City, and then their bench space is reduced to 3. You use some kind of disruption here and there, and then you use that GX move, getting rid of 2 of them. The entire Vileplume line, poof, it's gone. The entire Decidueye line, poof, and they're back into their hand. Without Forest of Giant Plants, they can evolve straight away, and this is actually how the deck works. Just another thing here, they're building up something on the bench with a ton of energies to prepare maybe an Yveltal with a ton of energies on there. Well, you can just use that Plea GX, poof, and they're gone. The threat is gone. All those energy attachments are gone. So Plea GX, a nice GX to have, and the Sylveon deck will definitely see a lot of recognition in the upcoming set. So that's why I placed it on the number 3 spot. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, we have Alolan Ninetails GX. Already made an episode, 116. This episode is quite fresh, so definitely check it out. Why is this so good? Well, to think about that, there's the Garbodor that deals more damage, depending on how many items we have in the discard. Well, with Alolan Vulpix, we can just get things, Pokemon from our deck into our hand without using Ultra Ball, Dive Ball, or any search cards like that. So that's why it counterfits, actually has a great counter tech for that Garbodor deck that has a huge popularity in Japan at the moment. I will see a huge popularity in the USA and Europe as well. So with that, we can search our deck for more Pokemon. Let's say we start with Alolan Vulpix. We use that beacon, we get ourselves our Ninetales in the hand. And yeah, we already have an Remoraid bench. So, and also an Octillery. You get them into the bench. I know we can use N, but there are way better search cards, maybe a Sycamore or something else that he wants to use in the early game. So if he ends, we can even draw into them. So that is awesome. So that beacon, you can use that for 0 energies. The Alolan trend continues. And just, yeah, think about it. Getting those out on your second turn will be huge. And this is something, yeah, you don't have to rely on what was it again? The Shaman. We can use Octillery, it's a water deck, why not use it? And if we want to go even further, we can just use the Tapu Lele and just get things from yeah, the deck, the supporter that we want, licensing out stuff. Now to the attacks. So the attacks are pretty simple as it goes. Ice Blade, dealing 50 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, or actually one of your opponent's Pokemon in general. Yeah, one of your opponents. You can even attack the active if you want to. Don't apply weakness and resistance to bench Pokemon, so 50 damage, not the amount of damage that we're used to, so we can even, the only thing we can one-shot is an Oddish, so I'm going quickly over this because I talked about it in episode 116. Blizzard Edge deals 160 damage for 3 water energies, actually 2 waters and a colorless, and deals 160 damage. Choice Band adds it up to 180, actually 190 to EXs and GXs, which knocks out everything if it's not an evolved GX Pokemon. So, that is good. Another thing I want to talk about here is that you have to discard 2 water energies. You can definitely get them back with Aqua Patch. And also, if it has, yeah, for double Chaos Energy, it might have kind of been a little bit splashable here and there. For double Chaos Energy, we can even use that Ice Patch GX, which moves all the damage counters. Let's say you got a ton of damage on you. Well, you can use Ice Patch GX. Let's say we are facing Sylveon or something. They use that attack, dealing 110 damage. Well, yeah, in that situation we would be 2-shotted, but with this we can just Ice Patch GX and poof, getting all the damage to our opponent, and we're completely healed. How cool is that? And then to finish it off, you can use Blizzard Edge and poof, it's out of there. So Ice Patch GX is a situational yeah, thing here, where you can just put all the damage onto something else. So in this situation, if they have a Shaman EX on their bench, we Lysander it out and move all the damage to the Shaman. We are completely healed and we get 2 prizes, so it's good like that. So now Alolan Ninetales will definitely see a deck of its own, so that's why it's on the number 2 spot. But moving on, ladies and gentlemen, after all this talk about all these awesome new GXs, yeah, the only thing I forgot here is if you want to have more information on Alolan Ninetales for alternate attackers, definitely check it out on the channel, episode 116. At the number 1 spot, there's already a little spoiler on with the number 2 spot, it's Tapu Lele. There's no way around it that this would not be the number 1 spot. It's, people call it the new Shaman. It's just so good. 170 HP, no weakness at all. 1 retreat cost, awesome. It has a great GX move, great regular attack, and a great ability. So, and short, I already made an episode about it as well, definitely. I'm lightning fast like that, but if you want to learn more, definitely check it out. And quick here, if we bench Tapu Lele, we can search our deck for a supporter card and put it in the hand. What do we usually want? And in the late game, Lysander for the right target, Professor Kaguri dealing the extra 20 damage that we desperately need, Sycamore if we have a terrible hand, Olympia if we want to switch in an item block, Wally if we want to evolve on our first turn to something like, yeah, let's just say the evil Garbodor that deals a ton of damage. We can even use that on our first turn. How cool is that? Yeah, we can also get the Lily on the first turn, get the Hex Maniac if we want to. Yeah, everything is possible, getting that right supporter at the right time thanks to Tapu Lele. And that is just even the tip of the iceberg here. We have the Energy Drive. Remember Lugia, remember the Mewtwo with X-Ball, remember Jirachi, well, it's all in one here. It has the Energy Drive For a single double Carlos energy, we deal the total amount of energy attached to both Pokemon, so really great attack. The bad thing is that it does not affected by weakness or resistance. It would have been awesome if that was not on the card. That way we could have shot it through all those Mega Mewtwo's, but then again, Mega Mewtwo would be dead, because this is a card that everyone wants to play to have the right supporter at the right time. Energy Drive, 20 damage is even the tip of the iceberg, 20, 40, 60, 80, it goes on like that. And that is an awesome attack, splashable in every deck, definitely nice to have it. Then the Tapu Koko GX, let's just say it, get away Lugia. We have the Wishy-Washi GX, another Wishy-Washi GX, and we have that Tapu Lele. Let's just remove that double Carlos energy for a bit. And we have that Rainbow energy, we definitely have to have 1 damage counter, thanks to that. And then we use, let's just say, we have a ton of damage on this one. We have, more damage on that one. Oof, we have a ton of damage, as you see. And they're in a terrible position to be life-centered and knocked out, but we want to preserve the Decidueye to snipe. We have the ability Tapu Koko GX. Heal all the damage of your bench Pokemon. So poof! Actually, not all the bench Pokemon, 2 of them. So in this situation, if you would have had a third Pokemon, only the damage counters from 2 of them you can select. So let's just say we get the energy, all the damage counters from those, and poof, we're completely healed. So that is awesome. The ability to heal off a bench Pokemon, actually 2 of them, for only 1 energy is awesome. You need a Psychic energy or a Rainbow energy to use the attack, but yeah, this card is just so good. It's my #1 pick for the top 10 cards, GX cards from the Guardians Rising set. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna rank them once again, just for you guys that skip to the end. I know there's a couple of guys that don't do that, so yeah, what do we have? On the #1 spot, we have Tapu Lele. Number 9. Actually, the number 2 is Alolan Ninetails. Number 3, we have Sylveon. Number 4 is for... let's just recheck that. We have the Lycanroc GX, I believe. And the number 5 spot, we have Drampa GX. Number 6 goes to Turtonator GX. Number 7, Wishy-Washi GX. Number 8, Vikavolt GX. Number 9, actually we forgot a space here, sorry for that guys. Tapu Koko is number 4. Let's just get this thing straight. So let's just calculate it like that. Poof. Number 1 Tapu Lele, number 2 Alolan Ninetales, number 3 Sylveon, number 4 Tapu Koko, number 5 Lycanroc, number 6 Drampa, number 7 Turtonator, number 8 Wishy-Washi, number 9 Vikavolt, and the last one is Metagross. I know there is another GX card. Let me just quickly go into my binder just to check it out. We also have Toxapex, and I believe there's another one that I might have not included in the list. Let me just get it out for you straight away. This is the card that you don't want to pull. Kommo-o GX, not the one you want. Stage 2 high attack cost. You can use it to 250 damage, not bad, but it's a stage 2, and other than that GX move, it won't do a lot. And then Toxapex is also an honorable mention here. It's also in the set, and it could be useful in certain situations with Poison, Verbank City, and Expanded, and Hypnotoxic Lasers, but this is a poison deck. You don't even need Hypnotoxic, because with that attack you can just is poisoned with super intense poison. So yeah, that is it for the GXs from the new set. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, or actually this video. If you did, definitely show your support by destroying the like button. I always appreciate that. And put your favorite GX in the comment section below, guys. And expect a booster box of Guardians Rising coming soon on the channel, and more episodes posted on Wednesday as always. Anyways, have an awesome day, and I'll be seeing you guys soon with more TCG content. Peace out.